The history of Marxism and its evolution into communism. In 1848, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels come up with a Communist Manifesto calling for a working-class revolt against capitalism. In 1917, Vladimir Lenin seizes power during Russia's October Revolution and becomes the first communist government. In 1921, communism has spread as a Communist Party in China is formed, being inspired by the Russian Revolution. In 1924, Vladimir Lenin dies at the age of 54, and Joseph Stalin takes control of the Soviet Union. It is from here on out where pure communism and Karl Marx's theory turns into the corrupted applied communism. Between 1940 and 1980, communism has spread to many countries. In 1945, the Soviet Union declares victory over Nazi Germany in World War II, and the Cold War begins. It is also at this time that Korea splits into the Communist North, Soviet-occupied, and the South, United States-occupied. In 1946, the United States call for the containment of communism through the Truman Doctrine, and in 1947, Great Britain Prime Minister Winston Churchill alerts the Americans to the division between the Soviet Union and the Western Allies. In 1949, following a civil war, China becomes the People's Republic of China. In 1950, the United Nations go to war with North Korea as North Korea invaded South Korea, and the Korean War ended in 1953. In 1959, Cuba becomes a communist state. In 1976, at the end of the Vietnam War, Vietnam is reunified as the Socialist Republic of Vietnam under communist rule. In 1983, the United States invades the pro-Marxist government of Grenada. In 1989, the Communist Chinese government sends military to Tiananmen Square, which leads to hundreds of thousands of people killed. In 1989, the Berlin Wall that separated the democratic West and the communist East falls. Many communist regimes begin to collapse. In 1991, the Soviet Union dissolves, and a new Russian president bans the Communist Party. This leads to many communist parties collapsing, and in turn leads to the end of communism.